The opposition in that country remains deeply divided. Jamil Sawda is an expert in Middle East studies. He's currently completing a PhD at the University of Canberra, and he spoke to me about Syria's opposition groups and what might happen if the US goes ahead with its military strikes.
The opposition could be broken down into three categories. You've got, on the one hand, the Western allied non-Islamist, or if you would like to call them the moderates, such as the Free Syrian Army. On the other hand, you have the Salafist-leaning forces such as Ahrar al-Shams, which are a leading member of the Syrian Islamic Front. And thirdly, you've got the hardline jihadi forces such as Jabhat al-Nusra, who are politically radical in that they call for the establishment of an Islamic State in Syria. From the outset, Arab and Western support to opposition forces could have led to the establishment of a credible alternative to the Assad regime. But instead, support to opposition forces in Syria revealed the competing interest of these states in Syria, with each country, be it from the West or within the Middle East region, supporting different groups within the opposition. This, in turn, has led to the deep fragmentation of the opposition's political and military forces. From the outset, military action should be judged based on whether it advances the ultimate goal of a settlement in Syria or whether it will prolong the conflict. The military actions that will be taken are not aimed at debilitating or are not aimed at overthrowing the regime. Far from it. Washington, as do many other European countries, have a keen interest in avoiding the collapse of the Syrian state. And in this case, this will probably, military strikes will not alter the balance on the ground. The US, and this view again is shared by Western countries and some Arab countries, is that they're quite keen to avoid the collapse of the Syrian state and see a political vacuum there.
Time now for business news with Alicia Barry. And Alicia, you've got some more detail on those